Yo, niggas is phony, frontin' like they master ceremonies. None of you suckers are even remotely close to me. To be nice, I sacrifice things like no sleep. I keep a library of lyrics on microfiche, creating concepts so deep. Niggas quote me, they rewind and interpret my rhymes to they homies. I've advanced beyond your flows eons ago. It's inevitable in 98 I'ma blow. Ever since 84 I've been in it to win it. But see, back then we used to battle by spinning on the cement. You can't even absorb the rhymes I record or resolve the deep laws of the physics involved. I travel to the end of the universe and beyond. Parsecs out of range from a cellular star tech, from the galaxy of Andromeda. I puzzle niggas like crop circles and other unexplained phenomena. Hey yo, 9 out of 10 of these rap artists is garbage. You spineless, rhymeless, niggas is heartless. Hey yo, I came to see the hip hop is never tarnished. So hey yo, all I really want is you niggas to stop biting. All I really want is you niggas to start writing. All I really want is you niggas to be original and start spitting some lyrical shit that I can listen to. You haven't written the perfect rhyme yet. You don't even know the sequences to the Human Genome Project. You haven't come to terms with your God yet, and you refuse to believe in unidentified flying objects. When I bomb shit, I get retarded, probably more than your bargain. I'm talking about rip a mic off your arm shit, hype shit, blow up a mic shit. You might get beat the fuck up in broad daylight with a nightstick. To the British, I'm Gandhi. To the Japanese, I'm an American pilot flying over Nagasaki. To the AIDS patient, I'm your last antibody, sitting and waiting for a cure for modern biology. And yo, 9 out of 10 of these rap artists is garbage. Spineless, rhymeless, niggas is heartless. Hey yo, I came to see the hip hop is never tarnished. So yo, I be looking directly into the human eye to see if you pussy and completely ruin your ability to lie to me. I pull a 9 on the bully, cock back the cannon, goddammit. I don't think you fully understand it. Ask 9 out of 10 niggas on the planet who the best is. The question to go unanswered till I step up to the front line with rhymes, revving my engines like they were powered by me minds. Murdering niggas with lyrics manufactured within my DNA's double helix. I leave you in troubled spirits, I'm absolutely the purest. Breeder MC from the United States of America to Europe, I deserve it. However you wanna word it, I'm perfect. Touch my microphone on accident and get murdered on purpose, motherfucker. Hey yo, 9 out of 10 of these rap artists is garbage. You spineless, rhymeless, niggas is heartless. Hey yo, I came to see the hip hop is never tarnished. So
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Greek TV proudly presents to you Deathmatch Remembrance Cup 2v2. Quendi Z versus the Dojstars. It is me, again, Greeky Indian, hosting the event today, along with my sidekick, everybody's favorite co-caster, Tommy, a.k.a. Blue Rhino.
Good afternoon, Greek. Good afternoon, nerds that are here on a Sunday watching this game with us. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, they could have been watching the NFL All-Star Challenge with Kirk Cousins, missing the targets and everything, or you can stop by here and watch some medieval warfare. So, I mean, there's just not a lot going on. So, yeah, come on by, watch some deathmatch, and have some fun.
Amen. Amen. I couldn't agree more.
I'm definitely getting old, Tommy. I went and played basketball earlier today and felt like I was going to die after the first game. And I just haven't been able to go to the gym. I had fake COVID or real COVID. I'm not sure which one it was. I had all the symptoms of COVID but tested negative like a month ago, so I haven't been going to the gym. And I felt like I needed a ventilator after I played hoops today. It was atrocious. Still hitting shots, though. Still getting buckets. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No. The thing that goes, I found, is your stamina for the short-term sprinting. That's what you lose the most.
I felt like I never, like, when I did, like, two-a-days in football back in the day, like, I never puked. But, like, today, like, I literally felt like it was like one of those days where the coach is doing a two-a-day and it's like 100-degree heat and I'm running until I throw up. Like, that's how I felt. And it was literally just, an old man basketball, basically.
Yeah. I look, I'm 42. I'm up there. I totally understand what you're talking about.
I need a ventilator. All right, Tommy, back again. We got Quendi Z, Rage, and Kelar versus Zariab, one of our favorites from the HD days, and Dragonstar headed off. Seems like it's to be a close matchup. That's kind of what we thought about yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see what goes down today.
Yeah. So what's the rankings? Forgive me for not following the tournament that close. What are their ratings? Because it's like last week we were treated to like a 5-game series, which actually had a little bit of drama in it. And not only at the end, like 2 days later, but like during the game, it was like kind of nail biting. Yesterday was kind of like, I go to open a bag of combos and then like game's over. No series.
Yeah, my Jimmy John sub came after the stream was over.
Right? That's so frustrating. So
Quendi Z is the 3rd seed and Dojstars are the 6th seed.
Okay. So we can have a little bit of an upset here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Zariab is just, I think during Deathmatch World Cup 4, I predicted him to win every series, and I think I jinxed him because I think he lost all the ones that I predicted he'd win. But I'm still a fan regardless, doesn't matter. And Dragonstar, haven't seen him play in anything in a while, but obviously, competitive. But if Quendi Z goes on to win, I don't think you can see the bracket on my screen. They're going to go on to face, Quendi B. So we'll have a little civil war in the next round. And then even if Dojstars win, I guess Zariab's still technically a member of Quendi. And so, yeah, they're going to fill up the bottom part of the bracket and devour each other. And, of course, meanwhile, on the top side of the bracket, the Freaking Boys put on a show yesterday. And they will probably, obviously GL, with the Viper, tough competition. But, maybe Suno Noob can pull off the miracle. And that's what's going on the top side of the bracket.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So Quendi Z is Rage and who?
Kelar.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
You don't even know who's playing today?
No, I thought it was. I didn't want to commit. You know what I mean? But I love me some good German deathmatch.
I should have messed with you on that one, like you fucked with me yesterday.
You should have told me it was a Quendi member. It's Quendi Westbrook.
It's Rage and Mace.
Kudos. I gotta say though, kudos to Kelar because like I thought when he first went into Quendi, I was like, ooh, like I thought that was premature knighting. You know what I mean? And I guess Kellen saw something in him because I mean, every time I see him, he continuously to get better and better. And Rage like finished what, third? So
Yeah.
so like I mean Keller's just getting better and better. I just have to say, and obviously he was elected a captain in our tournament, so clearly that's the case. But wow,
Yeah, Kelar is definitely improving all the time. He was working hard in the Deathmatch World Cup 4. He was in the qualifier, and people thought he was going to come out, and he went through, like, I think it was like a couple tough series where he lost 3-2 in, like, really close matches. But ever since then, he's still been getting better. And I was watching Rage and Kelar the other day. Maybe it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they were practicing for 2v2, and they were handing out the slaps. So if we're gonna go ahead and go with predictions, because I know this game's about to start, I really think I think I'm gonna pick against my boy Zariab, but I'm gonna go Quendi Z 3-1. But I would not be surprised at all if the Dojstars won, or if it's a super close series.
yeah, I mean I could see a potential 3-2, but I'm leaning more towards a 3-1. If they could make it to Lombardia, though, that's why it's hard to go 3-1, because Lombardia, you kind of get that protection from the woods from like a complete rush off the map.
Oh, if this gets to Lombardia, this is definitely going to be. We're going to be in here for the long haul. My body needs to lay down and rest after the. After playing hoops today, so I need to suck it up for this cast to get it going.
Do you remember when Zariab was playing against freaking Andy, and that's when Andy showed us the Hussar Shuffle? Remember that?
That was probably the best series that we casted. It started off. I was gonna bring up today. I wonder if Zariab's gonna hold it up again with practicing against the Barbarian.
He tried icing Andy, and Andy said he will pay his bill, and boom, boom.
And then the series itself was really good. I remember Andy afterwards, after he says make him pay a bill, he's like, "Damn, that was a really, really hard series."
Yeah,
that might have been that one will definitely go down in Greek TV history as an all-time great series. That was awesome. So we're definitely expecting more of that today. I think Raid or Dragonstar still waiting to show up. It looked like they were in the lobby. Oh, they got all 4 in the lobby right now. I forgot. We're completely missing a member of the Dojstars. You know who their third teammate is?
Ooh.
Jibda.
Is it really?
Yeah, I've been completely sleeping on him.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Cameo there. He's probably the one that pushed him in. Well, no, because like he moved. They're still down to 6. That's. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, hey, that's why they play the game.
That's true. That's true.
I forgot. For some reason, I was thinking this is Zariab. Tommy, we're the worst casters in the world. We don't know anybody that's playing. We don't know what time. We don't know the settings. We don't know half the units in the game. I can't pronounce all of them. I just that's the fucking Bohemian unit.
Mid game, you'll be watching. You'll like look at the graph, and then the whole game goes down. That's great. It's great.
Oh, well, now that I know Jibda's in here, oh, man, do I flip my pick? I don't know.
Jibda's playing the game?
Yeah, he's going to be playing in the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I said 3-2, just saying.
Oh, man. I guess I'm going to stick with my pick. I'm going to stay with Quendi Z, but yeah, I'll change it to 3-2 now. Oh, man, we're going to be in the long haul. Jibda, my Greek brother. Well, he's really Greek. I'm just fake half Greek, so... definitely credit to him. All right, I think this game's still getting going on. I think it's. I'm gonna go ahead and put the brackets here in the chat, and then of course we're gonna shamelessly plug the Slugfest at High Noon, Saturday, February 12th at 16 GMT, sponsored by
Summon Electronics.
Love to throw it again. Just another shout out to my guy Jim Halpert, the godfather of the Discord, who helped finance the first ever Greek TV event. we were on the battlefield together a lot of times in those HD days, and it's good to see that even though he's not really an active player anymore, that he still likes watching what's going on and still supporting supporting the thing that he created, even though people have kind of took it from him. The Godfather, God bless him.
Yeah, kudos to him for giving back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he still asks about deathmatch every now and then, but he's still trying to repopulate Pennsylvania. So, so in between then, he'll say, like, just yesterday, he's like, "Oh, how's it going? I'm glad everyone's all excited about it." So, when we all have a chance, let's just throw him a note, say, "Hey, thanks."
Yeah, absolutely.
Let him know we're thinking about him.
So he's just been on a streak with the ladies out in Pennsylvania, huh?
Oh, you have no idea. He goes away for 3 days, and he has a travel me Bumble. He's got his presence all known, and good for him. Super excited for him. And it's kind of funny though, like he was able to live the deathmatch life or the HD life because you had a girlfriend for 5 years. But when you're going out, like on the hunt, different.
Yeah, Age of Empires is a great excuse to not watch stupid rom-coms with your girlfriend. So, yeah, I see that. But, yeah, when you're out running around, you ain't got time to get on the battlefield. All right, I think this match started, of course, with my setup. For whatever reason, the game never populates for me. Let's see if I can get it on AoE. But
That's okay, because sometimes it's good to run a little late because they'll take a water break or whatever between games, so...
yeah.
As long as no one puts a spoiler in there. By the way, Frost9 right now is cooking dinner. Just want to give him a shout out.
What up, Frosty? All right, let's try this again. Come on, Seabiscuit. Man, AoE is not working for me.
You want me to try? Let me just see if I can see it.
Well, no, it does the thing where it pops up for a second and then it goes away, and insanely frustrating. And AoE 2 doesn't have it. Is it still here? Is it still in the lobby? Nah, this game started. Let's get it going.
Maybe they put a 3-minute delay.
Yeah, that'd have been great if they didn't turn spectate on.
Right.
Well, I guess we'll just sit here and wait. But
Here, send me the game when you have a chance. I'll let you know if I see it.
Oh, never mind. We got a new game code. Ah.
The old switcheroo.
Maybe I'm not an asshole. Here we go.
Our viewership dropped like 30%. They're like, these guys can't find it. Let's go to another one.
Oh, man.
Uh,
All right, Tommy, go ahead and keep pumping. Oh, wait, no. They're still in the lobby right now. Ha-ha.
I'm going to throw up a game in the death match. I'm going to like host the lobby, and then I'm going to put the stream.
There you go.
Try to get our 3 viewers back,
Well, I think I'm Coming is in the middle of a match right now. I think a lot of our fan base is over there watching that. Yeah, they're in the lower bracket right now, battling it out. And I think this game did just go live now. First game on Gold Rush. Here it is. Kelar with the Bohemians, Rage Teutons. Original Zeriab got the Slavs, Jibda with the Franks. Let me go and get my overlay switched over. Pow! And the 2v2 Deathmatch Remembrance Cup, because Deathmatch died and it came back to life, so I don't remember shit. It's underway. Let's get it on!
That's why we play the game.
So Kelar and Rage going Bohemian and Teuton just like the Freakin' Boys did, just like Suno did. That must be That must be the new meta.
Jibda went Franks. That could be dangerous. Franks with Slav bonus, I love that. That's so much better than Huns.
Alright, we got Kelar in the light blue trunks. Rage in the blue. Jibda in the red. And Original in the green as the Slavs.
How come they didn't lay down their buildings like that? Are we looking at it differently?
Oh,
go all visible if you can.
Like that?
Ooh, look at that. Original. What a sloppy build, no? Am I seeing that?
Yeah,
right?
he's just kind of throwing it out there.
Dude, look at Kelar's base. It looks like his dad was an engineer and like laid out the plans for him. You know what I mean?
He was a city planner.
Yeah. And then like Original throws with that. Like, come on. And I like him. Zarya was great.
It's definitely a favorite of Greek TV. Rage elects to go with some Paladins here to start off, try to get some early pressure. Jibda obviously going Paladin as well. I remember yesterday with Chris versus Hydra in this matchup. Chris went 0 stable so we could save his gold for Knights and Trebs and Anis. So we'll see if Rage can get some value out of the Paladins or if he's going to waste it out too. I guess in a match, however, though, it was a mirror match last time with the Teuton players. This time it's going to be up against Frank, so maybe you got to switch it up a little bit.
I think I'm going to tell you something right now. I think Original got very lucky, which he still could lose right now, but I think he got lucky that Rage wasn't across from him. Because the way this build order is, he was very open to a rush. I don't think that's by design. I think that's more out of laziness. But like, and again, I'm not trying to be like, it's just like, that's just a weird build.
We know from laziness experience ourselves.
Yeah. That's something I would expect myself to do. No offense. I could do what he just did.
Yes, Kelar was just streaming infantry through his base. Already has the BBCs out and crushes a siege workshop. Oh no, Kelar putting on the pressure quick. Jibda already coming over with Paladins to come clean this up.
Yeah.
But holy moly, yeah. Kelar wasting no time right on top of him. Well, hey, Kelar definitely came to play in this tournament, that's for sure. Excellent shot by Zarya, though. Takes out 3 of the BBCs. What a fantastic hit. And yeah, these Paladins are going to push him back a little bit. We'll see if they can knock down this outpost here. And, oh no, I think he has a quick wall on the inside. Does he? If he can get these Paladins on this outpost, he can get in and get that villager.
Or I don't know, shoot the villager with the onager.
Just saying. Too.
Yeah. Like Kelar didn't change his build, so he was still building, swordsman, which this isn't working out for him now. But he got a really good jump. I think he got a really good jump.
Yeah, we'll see if that gives Rage a chance to, get up with Teutons and start building up the middle. I mean, the Teutons are so good at being able to fortify up with all their strong units and Anis and everything like that. But Jibda is coming downhill with the ponies, putting the pressure on Kelar now. Rage, help your boy.
So if I'm Rage and you're Teutons and you're on Franks, you just go right for the Franks. Don't do anything. The Franks can't stop the Teutons. Those throwing axemen mean nothing to Teutonic Knights.
Yeah.
They don't have anything unless Jibda decides to go Scorpion to stop Teutonic Knights.
Yes.
So if I'm Rage, I just walk right into his base and chop him up with Teutonic Knights.
Look at Jibda just coming out. My Greek brother just
off the bench.
Whew. Oh, I feel humiliated now, forgetting that he was part of this team. Oh my goodness, Kelar is in some trouble. But Rage is doing a good job. He's definitely got a big army up here to compete and take over the mountain. Once Kelar can finally stabilize from the heat from Jibda, then they might be in a good position.
He's fighting, though, where it's easy for Zarya to get his onagers and support. He should have went right towards the base, though. He should have went right towards Jibda. He wouldn't have had an answer.
Yeah, I think players have a different strategy. Some like to go straight for the middle. I agree with you, though. I would rather push the opponent a little bit, knock him back, and then it's easier just to slide over to the middle. For sure.
There's no way if Kellen's playing this, he's thinking, let me go get the gold. He's thinking, I'm tooting. He's you know what I mean? Freaking Andy, freaking Chris, same thing. Ooh, Jibba. Ooh, Jibba went Franks. I'm tooting. You know what I mean? He's gonna go right into him, and he's just gonna kill him. He's moving over, and I'm not saying they're out of the game by any means, but I just feel like he could have. Kelar wasn't going to die, and he could have went over there and he would have killed Jibba.
Yeah.
Last thing you want in your is a whining Greek guy saying, "Bro, need help," you know.
What's going on with these Malakas? Well, Kellen did play on this map, and he went Goth, and Daywalker was Franks, and ran him off the map in the first series. So I think Goth is going to be. I don't think they're going to use that on Gold Rush anymore. But Kellen and Brew were able to come back and take down the Caster Voice 3-1. I think it was on Friday. Was when that match was. I think I was watching that when I was working from home. Nice little sending out emails, got a little Age of Empires on too. It was a good day.
Yeah. Rage is getting tunnel vision here. He's, you know what I mean? Like, expand out, see what you can start doing. I just feel like they could trade. They don't need the gold.
Yeah, he's looking at a wall of castles here from the Dojstars and 2 armies, and he's trying to fend it off on his own. That's going to be tough. Although Kelar is making moves, and now he's got a bunch of halves and some hand cannoneers ready to go. Hand cannons kind of confusing, I guess. Maybe they're cheaper than the wagons, so it's like, screw it if I lose some. But yeah, a couple Ani shots splatting those.
I'm thinking that Kelar and Rage had a complete different strategy, but then when Kelar went into Original's base, he's just like, what? And so he did exactly what he should have done. He was probably like, defenses are down, let's go. But like, they still have trade. They could just trade. They don't need to make a fight over here, which hopefully they won't do.
Yeah, to your point now, Tommy, Rage, since he elected to try to take the middle, wasn't able to hold it, and so instead of pushing Jibda, he's now getting pushed off the mountain by, both players, which is going to be hard to hold. And this little mountain area is absolutely difficult to fight in. You got the outer rim hill and then this middle hill. This Gold Rush map is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's just a different taste than Arabia, right? It's just something. If this was Arabia, I think that Original would be, hiding a villager now. Like, it'd be over.
Here comes the BBCs from Kelar. He finally stabilized and he's pounding. So nobody able to hold the middle. Everybody focusing there. We'll see if we got a little side.
Shh. It's a sneak raid.
We got the backdoor move coming in. But yeah, all 4 armies converging on the middle. While Zeriab tries to hit the backdoor move. He's posted up right here. I think he's waiting to mass up a little bit more.
He invested a lot into those bombard cannons. He better not lose them.
Yes. Yeah, here comes the Anis. But with the BBCs up on the hill, it's going to be impossible for these Anis to get shots on him as long as he's paying attention to his units. And now they're splatting some of these axemen here. Oh, this is great. Look at Jibda, though. Already has about 20, 30 villagers here. Right here getting some of the gold. So that's definitely going to be helpful, especially with Franks. Just keep those paladins coming.
Well, he's going to need something. Throwing axemen are not going to do it. Oh, he's got the rims in there. Does Kelar see it?
I think he might be. Let's see. Look at the pops right now.
When you have to super micro, it becomes hard.
Yeah, Jibda's only sitting about 115 pop right now. He's pretty low. So is Zeriab. Raging and Kelar definitely have a population advantage right now. And even though Rage got pushed off the mountain, he is doing a good job of recouping and getting it going again. Now they're going to go and try to pound on all these castles, which is going to take a while to get through. I do wonder if they decide just to double team one of the players to finish him off rather than trying to fight through the middle.
See, this is what's happening. I think Kellar's microing so much he doesn't see what's going on in his base. Also, oh, now he does. But can we look just to see if trade is even feasible? Is there like a wood line that's just absolutely like in the way or something? Oh no, they got some trade going.
This one's kind of
Okay.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be so Jibda is just going there, making it all up. I think Jibda's got some activity in his base right now, though, right? Looks like
Rage making moves around the outside.
I feel like he could just literally walk in with 50 Teutons
and just rain hell.
Yeah, I just don't think he'd be able to stop him. Because Original does not have anything there to help him.
Nah, Originals doesn't have a whole lot in his base. They invested a lot in fortifying up this outer rim here, but I think Rage and Kelar eventually is going to push into the actual base.
Yeah, with that castle up, I just think that Keller's going to pick him apart now. I think this will be a GG in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, once these Bohemians get going, they're hard to stop. Original sitting on 100 pop, Jibda sitting on 90. This is not looking good for the Dojstars. Kelar making it rain with these BBCs. Uh-oh. Looking like Quendi Z in this first matchup. We'll see if Jibda and Zeriab can get something going here, but this is going to be tough. I mean, once these little freaking BBCs for the Bohemians get going, like, how many shots? So we got one. It's going to be, what, 2, 3 waves of shots? Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
There's the hand cannoneers to protect. Shoot. Shoot. And there it is, the GG.
It's like I should be laying. I should be like a handicapper. I'm sorry, go on.
Quendi Z coming out on top. Military Rage with the most kills. Zeriab had the least amount of kills. Maybe he just didn't get enough army out. That's what it seemed like. And was there any... Original gave a little bit of sling to Jibda there at the beginning. So, game 1 going to Quendi Z. Thoughts on game 1, Tommy?
I'm so surprised at this far into the winners bracket in the tournament. We saw a build order like Originals. I'm amazed at that. And if it works, it works. I feel like they were out-civved, but man, I can't get over that.
We've seen the Bohemian Teuton combo for the 3rd time now on that map, so I do wonder how much the Dojstars put into preparation. At the beginning of it, I thought Jibda was going to clean house with those Paladins coming down on Kelar, and they definitely stopped them for a little bit, but once Kelar got going, those BBCs for the Bohemians are just too much. You can't really... It's hard to Ani them because they just got the range on them. And they just have that splash damage as well. They're tough.
I feel like if you're Frank Slav and you're not going to rush, what's the point of Frank Slav?
Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, because late game, you're not beating the Teuton. Like, Jibba has to see, once he sees Teuton shows up and Bohemians, he has to say, we have to try to, kill one of them, or at least put so much pressure on it that we're going to be able to make this massive death ball of siege. And that never happened.
Yeah.
That never happened. And kudos to Kelar. He put pressure on Zeriab early, and then he came back with just more cannons and just blew him apart from a distance.
Yeah, I wonder if Zeriab was surprised. Like, why the hell am I getting rushed by the Bohemians?
Yeah, and let's see his build order now. Maybe it will be different because maybe he just wasn't expecting it. He just thought that, everyone's just going to go fight in the middle, like gentleman's agreement, Yeah.
Well, I guess the Dojstars felt the same way because Zeriab's getting benched this game, and Jibda and Dragonstar coming in for a round 2 or game 2 of it's the best of 5 series. The game 2 is going to be the home map of the losing team, so Dojstars will be able to pick their map. I'd imagine they'd probably just go runestones, but it'd be interesting to see if they mix it up and do something crazy. It looks like they're still in the lobby right now. Probably about to launch here soon.
Yeah. How long was that game? About 20 minutes? That's good. That's good.
That's solid.
Clear capsules want to know what the build order was. Okay, first of all, it was a build. There was no order. Okay, to explain it again, I'm not going hard on him in the sense that I wouldn't have been able to do better, but I just know Zaryab, and I used to be from the HD days. I was in awe of the way he would play. I just feel like.
Well, yeah, he used to
could have
always
done
do
so
those
much
Hun
better.
wars and have like the most pristine, well
Right.
planned, by a civil engineer build. So maybe, do you think? I mean, listen, we've seen this from Zaryab before, where he just kind of said, screw whoever I'm playing. Do you think he's just maybe got ahead of himself, thinking that this is going to be an easy win for him?
I don't know. Maybe he was bought off. Someone paid $10. Said, "Listen, let us win the 60. We'll give you 10." And he threw the game.
No, I
Who
mean,
knows?
for the most part, Zaryab played really well, and Jibda they did too. I thought they definitely had a good job of pushing Rage off the hill after Jibda came over to help. But credit to Rage and Kelar for fighting back and making it happen.
Yeah. In all fairness, though, it's kind of like endurance, though, in a way. Like once you get like the first build up, like you could make any splash you want in the first 4 or 5 minutes after like the initial attacking's gone, because that's when you throw everyone could build an army, right? They just couldn't keep it going.
Yeah. So they're still waiting in the lobby right now. We'll go ahead and take a look at the lower bracket while we're waiting here. See if anybody. Let's see if anybody you think can make their way up from the trenches. I guess we got French Connection, which is Sito and Wraith playing against the Hungarian Barbarians. I don't even know who that is, though I would imagine French Connection is probably going to go on to play Suno, who we watched yesterday. They could definitely come out of the lower bracket. We got our boys Backy and Boomstick playing against the Noob Squad. They got a chance to make some waves and play some games here in the lower bracket. Misfit Toys won 3-2 the other day, and they advanced on. They're gonna play the winner of Pauly's team and Mortal. I'm not sure who Immortal is. So anybody here in the lower bracket you like coming out to challenge?
I was actually asked of what my schedule would be like, just in case if I have to come off the bench next week for Backy and Boom.
Oh yeah, you are on the roster, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, look at us. We're now at full capacity over here at a sellout crowd of 13. Thank you. Standing room only.
I think we're competing for other primetime events going on right now. I know I'm coming. If anybody wants to watch, let me check his stream real quick. I think he's still in the game unless... No, he's streaming it too. All right, we got dual streams, double broadcasting right now. Oh, he got the game before me too. Oh man, this not being able to find games is losing us viewers right now.
Yeah, and I heard on Cummings worked on more material between games, so we're screwed now.
Oh, he has? Oh no.
Yeah.
We've finally been exposed. Still not popping up right now.
Yeah, so Clear Capsule says that it seems like Jid Benzari had no mid-game plan, slow on eco, and totally agree. It did not look like... I just didn't like it from the very beginning.
All right, finally got this game popping up here. We got... Ooh, hopefully my game doesn't crash.
Sicilian Celts, Huns Sicilians.
All right, let's go and get the overlay. I'm doing a good job of remembering to get the overlay. I feel proud of myself.
There you
now.
go.
Kelar in the light blue with the Sicilians. Rage in the blue with the Celts. Both going with the Siege Civs. Jibda in the green trunks with the Huns. Yeah, Jibda is just going straight Paladin Civs. I love it. Bring the heat. And then Dragonstar also electing to go Sicilians. So we haven't seen Dragonstar yet in this event. This will be interesting to see how well he plays the mirror match on his side against Kelar. And then I feel like Celt Hun. I mean, the story there is, can Jibda knock Rage off quick enough and knock him off balance? Because as the game goes on, I mean, Celt just with Halbs and Scorps and Anis is gonna be a problem for the Huns.
Yeah, and clearly he did not seize that. It doesn't look like he seized that advantage. Though I do think, though, if you still maintain your land, you still can have you still can make it very difficult with raiding and everything on the self player. But one thing I will say, I think Dragonstar dropped his Hussar, right? I think he just killed him, and then went with the extra villager.
No,
Kelar chose to explore.
Dragonstar has his scouts still running around behind here.
Okay, well, silly me. So they both decided to keep their Hussar.
Well, look what Keller's doing right here. He's pushing up quick. He's going to pressure into the Huns to stop the rush, and he's got the Surgeons building donjons right in the center here. They might be doing the old wraparound trick that people always do to me when I'm not paying attention to the mini-map.
I don't know. I feel like Dragonstar is pretty methodical. Where I feel like Dragonstar is one of those RMers where if they don't die to the rush, they're going to be much harder to play against.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I know why Kelar did that, because you don't want Jibda to pummel Rage early. But I feel like this game's going to go a little bit longer than the other one.
Yeah, us DMers are just a bunch of meatheads, and we just like to make a bunch of units, and we're a little bit more careless with if they win or lose, or if they die or not. These RMers are much better with preserving their units, but at the same time, some of them I feel like aren't that aggressive, and that costs them sometimes for some of the DM players that are able to be efficient and pressure at the same time.
Ooh.
All right, they sniffed out these donjons here. Dragonstar already's got it popped up. I guess that plan's not going to work for him very well. Jibda's trying to run laps around the Celt player to stop him from massing up to one big chunk. I mean, there's no way that the Celts at full power and the Huns at full power, the Huns can't compete with them heads up. But if you can, play around the perimeter and continue to hit them at weak points and run around them, it's really hard for the Celts to keep up with that. So
keep in mind too, you're gonna have to fight from wood line to wood line if it goes like that. This is gonna be where trade is gonna be much easier. But kudos to Rage for making it difficult early, because I really do think Dragonstar is gonna need some help against Kelar. I do believe Kelar will beat Dragonstar if he leaves him alone, unabated.
Yeah, I think it's going to be important for Dragonstar to fortify and push Kelar as much as he possibly can, because as the game goes on, it's going to give plenty of opportunity for Jibda to just raid right down the middle. So Kelar with the Trebs out, hammering on the castle. Same with Dojstar. We got a Treb war going on right now. A bunch of Surgeons and Cavs back here for Dragonstar, just ready to pounce as soon as that castle goes down.
Why are they going Cavalier with the Italians? I don't understand that.
I mean, it's just good to have a faster mobile unit, especially if you want to go snipe Trebs and go raid and things like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it could be a risky move. I mean, going Cavalier isn't necessarily the strongest unit if you're going against a Paladin Civ, but when it's a mirror matchup, it is a strong Civ because, the other Sicilian player is only going to have Cavaliers too. And here's the answer to your question right now. Look at Kelar coming in with the Cavaliers chopping up all these Anis. And Dragonstar's going to get these Surgeons out, but that's a huge loss for Dragonstar.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm talking about. Jibda coming in, finally coming over for the double team. It's Celt players. Yeah. It's going to be hard. He's got a death ball building up over here, but the Celts are just not that mobile.
Yeah, no Rams yet. Dragonstar's got to give him some Onager help in his base at least, like 5 or 6 Onagers at least. Or he's got to put the squeeze on Kelar. But It looks like Keller's already got his market up and everything. He's like they're ready to trade, and Dragonstar does not.
Yeah, Jibda came in for a side swipe a little bit, kind of forced Kelar to back up a little bit. We'll see if Kelar can get some good Ani shots here. Here we go. Boom!
Dragonstar's just not seeing what's going to happen. You've got to get some onagers over there to help Green.
Yeah, Rage
Yeah,
slowly
that's
methodically coming down.
Yeah.
Jibda's not even engaging them, and the less that you just ignore the Kel player, the bigger this army is going to build, and it's going to be tough to stop. Jibda coming over, they're definitely trying to go for the double team here, but excellent job by Rage getting some Paladins out to come over and help too. So Quendi Z is playing some good Age of Empires right now. Jibda trying to get some stuff going on the perimeter here. He's got a Siege Workshop as well.
I don't like Paladins. I know Rage is at a different level, but they just missed those upgrades for the horses.
Yeah. I think it's just a matchup thing when you see that. That's where. Yeah, I mean, going Paladin against the Hun seems odd. But again, I think a lot of these players just like having a quick, strong unit to go snipe.
What's he doing trading right there? Has Jibda played this game before?
Oh, no. I think that was the initial market he bought at the beginning. I'm sure he marketed early and started building cards from there. But
when you're rusty, you're rusty. What can you say, you know? Oh, my gosh.
And I don't know what Jibda is going to do. Tommy, you're right. We need some... Oh, we do got a little bit of Onager help here. But there goes the Siege Workshop and the Onager. So Rage is going to continue to push downhill on Jibda.
Yeah. He elected to go... You know, it's funny. Rage was smart. He said, I'm going to go Tread, but thinking like that he would have some Onager support, but he didn't. So he played it super conservative. Smart to do it that way. If he gets these Onagers out, I still don't think it's... I still don't know what he's doing with his trade.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with his eco in general right now.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Jibda's sitting at about 130 pop, and as a Hun player, that is not very good. Yeah. Everybody else is almost popped out. Rage sitting at about 170. We do have some markets back here. I see. Yeah, I guess he got some farms, and Rage is pushing hard into the Hun player right now.
He had no... I guess he gave all of his stone to Dragonstar. I guess that's what he did. Like, he's losing all of his cards, though. Like, okay, I'm not supposed to critique. All right, I won't say anything. Go, Jibda. You're doing great, bud. Go, Jibda. You're doing great. Don't make any barracks either, just in case you need to, like, I don't know, make more of an army. You're doing great. Yay, Jibda. Let's look at Jibda's pop.
He's sitting at under 100 right now.
Right, and Keller's pop with trade cards galore. Okay.
Yeah, their trade is up and running.
He's got like the
Quendi
perfect
Z.
number of villagers right now. You know. What about Dragonstar? What does Dragonstar have?
For trade or for just pop? For what?
Jibba's asking if you delete an army. And he wrote, give you a chance. Yeah.
No way. Well, looks like we don't got to be nice anymore.
You saw it first. Kudos to Rage, seeing that he's dealing with the noob that's trading right in front of his onagers, just blasting away. He says, I'm just going to delete it for him. Give you a chance. I love it. This is why we watch the games.
Oh, man. This is like when Michael Jordan's just toying with somebody for 3 quarters and then drops for 25 points in the 4th.
This Rage guy
was
just
priceless. All right, Rage just shot up the ladder of Greek TV's favorite players for sure. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Freaking Eddie, you have competition.
To do that in a tournament is that's a top 5 savage moment for sure. Oh my goodness.
I'm surprised Jibda even noticed, but like he has the awareness to realize he deleted Army, but he put his market. But he deleted it. You know what I mean? But he still hasn't deleted that market, right?
God, that's like when Lance Stevenson crossed somebody over and they stumbled and he blew him a kiss and then drilled a 3-pointer.
What about Dragonstar? What's Dragonstar's pop?
Dragonstar's sitting about 170 right now. Jibda's getting back into it. He's got 150. And Rage is almost back up to a pop again. So
That's why you're ranked number 3 in the world. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What sportsmanship? What sportsmanship?
Apparently, Rage cleared his calendar for a good map, and he was like, "Nah, fuck this 15-minute game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my time's worth. I got kids. I got a wife nagging me all the time. I'm getting my money's worth today."
This was like in the movie. This is like in the movie Troy, right? This is like in the movie Troy, like when he falls.
Yes.
Right, and he goes, "Get up! I will not have a rock take my glory."
Oh man, I'm definitely cutting that clip and we're putting that up later for sure. That is.
I'm surprised I'm surprised we as casters even found that. I bet you I'm Cummings not mentioning that, guys. Now it could have happened, and it still would be funny. Nevertheless, is he accidentally deleted his army, and then he just made a joke out of it? That is a possibility, but still so cool. So cool.
Here's the reality for Rage. You got to go win after you do that. So
yeah. Yeah.
So Kelar looks like he's still getting the momentum here on Dragonstar. He's about 2,000 points ahead. And he's got about 1,000 food, 1,000 gold. He is kind of struggling on wood right now. He's completely out of stone. Rage struggling on gold right now. He's got some food, but with Kelt's food really isn't as big. But he is pushing right down the field. Jibda elected not to put a castle. Did he have his castle in front of his base earlier? I mean, he's just wide open right now. I guess with the hunt, it doesn't really matter because you don't have to worry about your pop and military buildings. You can always build back. But it'd be nice to gain some position and at least slow him down a little bit.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
And I just don't see any way. I mean, Jibda has a nice little...
He's not even reading the market. You know what I mean?
I feel like he has a clear path right through here to get in there.
Oh my
And instead he's going to run back to help clear up.
Dude,
there's not enough army back here.
I'm saying this to the admins of World Cup. If Jibba automatically qualifies after watching this tournament, he's got to
shame on you.
Yeah, he's got to earn it. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Oh man. Well, I guess Jibda's definitely not gonna be in TF anymore after this.
I don't even think he would make the Immortals right now, right? Like that's all I'm saying. This is terrible. Game 2,
Quendi Z. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Like, how dare he? Like, if Jibba wrote in the Discord, he's like, "You talk to me like this? You want to 1v1 me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." Just promise me you're not going to change up your play style.
Oh man, I love it. This is what deathmatch is supposed to be about.
Right.
Forget all this nice stuff. There's a medieval war game. Like, if you're gonna win, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Mm-hmm. This is competitive. Let's go.
If anyone can get into the ears of Quendi Kelar right now, $25 if he new barrows him next game. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm a man of my word. $25. It's got to be Kelar though, because I know Rage would do it. God bless him. It's not characteristic of Kelar, so $25 if he whips out a new barrow.
All right, I think Kelar gave me the game code here for the next one. Let me hopefully we can get it popped up quick. For some reason, sometimes the games pop up easy for me, and sometimes they don't. It is a mystery. We don't need to look at the stats on that one. That's one of the best games you've ever done.
What did he do? Like, Like, you were the Huns, and he's like, I'm going to let you. I guess what Rage was probably thinking was, he was the Huns, he didn't rush me, and he let me build up to kill him. Least I could do is delete my army.
Clear Capsules is saying that Jibda, or Rage didn't actually delete. He was just talking shit. Either way, like we said, it's great. That's exactly what we're here for. That is awesome. All right, now, so yeah, this is the problem here. Now, it's gonna be Kelar and Rage's home pick. So, it's gonna be tough for the Dojstars to come back. Interested to see who they put out on the field for this one.
They could put all three out right now, the way all three are playing. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man. All right. Well, everybody enjoy the stream. It's only a matter of time before we get canceled.
Seriously, the Dojstars, for them to come here, did they beat anyone, or was it all admin wins?
We can check the bracket. I think. All right, it looks like this game started. Still not coming up, of course.
Here's my question, though, and this is a serious one. Did Quendi Z lose a game, or have they gone like freaking Andy and just blown through every opponent?
I'm pretty sure they've been blowing through people.
Yeah, they're playing very good.
All right, we're on Golden Swamp now. Keller's going Huns, Rage going Spanish, and then Zeriab going Goth. And
I feel like I might be able to hold my breath for the whole duration of this game. And I'm a former smoker.
Dragonstar in the purple with the Spanish. Zeriab in the green with the Goth. Rage in the blue with the Spanish. And Kelar going Hun in the light blue. Game 3, Deathmatch Remembrance Cup. Dojstars gotta fight back and get it together. This series is for real. Rage and Kelar came to play. Jibda and the Dojstars are still asleep. Let's get it going, fellas.
Did you see Kelar pop those villagers in and out playing peekaboo? That's why I don't play deathmatch at such a high level 1v1. I can't do that.
Oh, I still can't do it. To be fair though, when we were watching the World Cup and watching these guys 1v1 each other, I mean they were still doing the same thing to each other. As many times as you practice it, you'd still see people lose a vill.
Oh yeah, but it's just it's just awe-inspiring. Watching someone do that. That to me is real skill.
All right, looks like Zeriab and Dragonstar are trying to go for the double on the Hun player, although Rage doing a good job still keeping up the pressure. Much better build from original this time. This is looking a lot more sexy. We do need to get more houses going, though. You're going to be able to get popped out quick with the Goth. He is sitting at the highest pop, though, at 70. So, yeah. Keller's kind of feeling the heat right now.
Doesn't matter, Kelar.
Rage doing a good job of getting the docks up early, streaming in some Navy and some of these demo ships to get some blow-ups to prevent this rush from happening. But Kelar is going to be pushed back in his base, and the Spanish players are going to fight to see who can control the water, get the Navy going. Zeriab's got to be careful about streaming all these units through the middle. One demo ship.
Yeah, what's he doing? He's running away from conflict.
Ruin the whole thing. I think they're just trying to pressure the Hun player.
Yeah. I see what he's doing.
However, if he doesn't, do something quick, the Spanish player Rage is going to be able to pop out some cannon galleons and just wipe out his whole base in no time.
Yeah.
I don't think the Dojstars are getting what they wanted from this rush over here. I guess they are going to push Kelar back and cause problems for him, but
that's okay. I don't think the fans or the viewers are getting anything that they wanted either out of this.
Are you kidding me? This has been great TV. This has been absolutely great.
Here we go. Here he goes to demos.
try to get rid of some of this Navy.
Where's he going?
Now, when these demo ships blow up, they don't blow up their own units? Like, what's going on with that?
No, we'll talk to Will. We'll have to have a sit down with Will, talk to him about some of these units. But now here's the thing. Like, now keep in mind they're both Spanish, so you don't need the center. You can trade because of the Spanish bonus.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting.
And they changed Golden Swap. Look how small the middle is now.
Yeah.
It used to be much bigger, and some of those were my favorite 1v1 games, were the ones on Golden Swamp, because it was just absolute mayhem. Rage doing a good job coming down to try to take the corner of Original. I mean, he's not going to be able to have the Navy, and Rage is about to take the land from him as well, too. So, we got a Treb popping out. Hopefully he can knock down this castle. It looks like Rage has to spend a little bit to try to protect his teammate over here, Kelar. Really hasn't had a whole lot going so far. Original sitting at 50 pop right now, so not quite what they wanted with the Goth, trying to get an early jump. Kelar is sitting on 130. He actually does have the most pop right now, so he's making a move down the left side of the map. And oh man, this is.
Green, do you have your screen all the way up so everyone can see it?
Did I screw up with the overlay?
I don't know. I think someone said they need a microphone.
Yeah. Whoops. we warned you beforehand. It was about to happen.
We're critiquing everyone, being like, these guys suck. You know, we're throwing up the worst show ever. Dude, let's see Originals pop again.
He is sitting on 87 right now. Keller's sitting at about 100. Dragonstar at 150. I think if anything, Dragonstar might be able to keep him in this game with the Spanish Navy going after it. Hopefully, Original can get something going here. He was able to knock this castle off since Rage was having to go over to help Kelar. And I think Kelar lost most of his RB. Dragonstar did a good job of protecting over here. So that's kind of what we're expecting from Dragonstar, being able to hold his position and take efficient fights and slowly move down the field on him. And we got a little bit of push here. It looks like most of the action is going on here on the left with the Navy. A couple of good demo hit there. Looks like Keller's going to come back with some of his own demos as well. Excellent micro by Dragonstar, hitting a couple of those. Loses a few galleons, but that definitely could have been worse. That was a really good micro right there.
Ugh. What's Original's?
He's sitting at 112 right now.
What's his eco looking like though? Does he have nothing?
He's got a decent amount of gold. He's sitting on under 1,000 food, but usually with Goth, that's kind of how it happens. As soon as you get food, you're pumping them out to get the Huskarls going. I'm interested to see why he's continues to go to the middle of the map with the Huskarls rather than trying to go around the perimeter.
I don't know. They're still in this game very much. They just need to take a breath, see, and get a decision. Do the Huskarls and make a decision on how they're going to fight this? Do the Huskarls get a bonus against galleon ships?
I wonder.
Right? That's why I'm here to ask the critical questions.
If anybody in this chat knows, feel free to help.
Yeah. And
Where
actually, you know what?
going?
You don't even have to know. You could just make it up. Oh, they're going after the Cav Archers.
Yeah, I think the best thing at this point is for that's going to be a problem. Dragonstar just getting his whole Navy eaten up. Ooh.
You stop to scratch your ear and pow! You lose your fleet.
Rage came to play today. I love this shit. Yeah, so they're going to try to continue to push this corner over here. None of the players, I guess Rage already has the middle secured a little bit, going to be able to take advantage of some of this gold. And looks like Quendi Z has taken over the water, and they will have the middle. And with no trade going right now for the Dojstars, they got to be very, very conscious of their gold right now.
I think they have a little trade going. If you scroll down from where you are.
We have markets, but I don't see any cards moving here. And we just got to mark it up here.
Yeah, you got the corner, yeah. It's not terrible. They're going to play this one out and give it a little bit more of a chance because they know this is their last one.
I'm really curious to why Rage isn't going cannon galleons. I feel like if he could put a few cannon galleons behind some of these other regular galleons, he would just wipe out Original's base in no time.
And I think he will. I think he's just afraid of the demo ships for the beginning.
Yeah.
And again, he's just being cautious like he was the last game, because cannon galleons will die. You just can't defend. Like, the demos come in and they'll take you. It's just a terrible trade-off.
It is tough when those
This is going to be something. Yeah, this is going to be something different, though. Kelar, I feel like he's going to lose these castles.
Yeah, I mean, all he has is really cav archers right now. He's got a handful of paladins, but those cav archers aren't going to do much against these rams, so. Now Keller's got onto the middle, getting some of that gold. Rage kind of just probing around and Original's base. Not even really trying to go up on the right perimeter, and we'll see if Rage tries to take advantage of that all either, but he's content with just taking these galleons and just hammering the front side of Original's base. So the score is pretty even right now, both sitting on 13,000 team score, so I guess they could still go either way, although with the middle taken by Quendi Z, I feel like they definitely have the edge right now.
Yeah, this is were they trading over there? I thought I saw trading carts going down in the corner.
Yeah, we finally got some carts moving in and out right now, and I think
Dragonstar's popped. Who else has popped?
Rage is popped right now, and now, yeah, here he goes. See, now this is going to be, if Rage can take over this corner and they have the middle, that's GG.
I just think it's so hard to do that, because you're not going to delete your fleet, because that's just crazy monetary-wise. But once again, with this trade, it's just like, where did they learn?
Yeah, like we got the markets up here.
This.
We got to put them back here, because in the meantime, these galleons are just picking them off as they like the trade carts are on the water.
Dude, like this, it's like I'm watching the AI. That's like the second time.
Hey,
it's I don't know.
Hey, the AI has fantabulous micro though.
That's true.
And then here goes down the markets. Dojstars are going to run out of gold. Meanwhile, Quendi is going to pile it up here in the middle.
It's okay. He's got a lot out. Like, he's going to be popped, but he's got a lot going on.
And here comes the cannon galleons. Yeah, they're going to start pounding on these castles now. And Original able to clear up and still has one market up. Yeah. We'll see if
he's got to go attack his village, because he doesn't have that many military units that are going to be in his village. I mean, Dragonstar's playing pretty well right now.
Dragonstar's playing phenomenal right now.
He's been at the end of some doubles. Yeah.
Other than that move where he took a couple demo ships, everything else, he's been playing really well. Looks like Original's finally starting to make some moves.
There we go.
Gonna be able to pound on the castle with that treb, and all right, we're still fighting back here.
Yeah,
maybe we got ourselves a match this year. They're not gonna go down without a fight. I like this.
You gotta run your barracks and vector everything into Rage's base right now. You gotta make him uncomfortable.
Or at least run something to the middle here. But Rage coming downhill with a bunch of paladins from the Spanish, gonna run through the back of a Dragonstar's base, and Dragonstar is pretty wide open right here, so again, I think they're going to be able to get in and get the trade and screw with some of the farmers as well. Dragonstar still doing a good job of putting pressure on Kelar. We'll see if he can get some of these rams up here on this other castle. And yeah, here's the raid coming down the middle. For some reason, I'm lagging right now.
It's okay. It's all part of the game.
Yeah, for those of us that came from HD, I guess this is pretty normal.
Yeah. If the players won't make the game go long, we will make the game go long. So, it looks like Dragonstar lost his push.
Yeah, Keller's finally be able to regroup. He's got the trebs going, knocking down castles. He's got paladins in the backside of the base that they had nothing to do with right now.
Yeah, this is a disaster.
And Original is somewhere. He's trying to finally come over and help. Meanwhile, not only do they have the middle with gold, but they also have some trade going as well with the Spanish. So these resources right now, everybody's, I guess, pretty depleted on gold. Original does have about 1,300 in the bank. And Kelar has about 1,400 stone. And so it'll be interesting to see if they can still, push and get some castles going up. Finally, Original's able to come over, and I don't know if these amount of infantry is going to be able to clean up these paladins right here. But Rage's going to be able to run away anyway.
Yeah. They had to do something. They only own like 35% of the map. They need to come up with a plan and execute it.
What was it like back in medieval times when you were just, farming out in your field, trying to get by so you didn't starve to death, and all of a sudden you see, like 20, 30 knights come across the hill and on horses to come chop your shit and take everything?
Is this a hypothetical, or do you happen to know that one of my former lives I was a peasant in the field at one time?
I did not know this. Did you die of old age, or did you get raided?
Well, that was one of the things that created the class, right? The chivalry, was that a knight, he owned a suit of armor, his horse was armored, so when you needed protection from him, you could go into a group of like 20 people. If they can't penetrate the armor, he's going to protect you. And that's what created like that whole hierarchy.
Was chivalry really just all out of like, ethics and morality and being a good person? It was more about, hey, a mob thing where if you pay me off, I won't kill you.
Well, those were people like that were subjects that were like working his fields, chopping his wood. So they were in essence paying a very high tax for protection from him. So it kind of was like mafia in a way, where it was like they were paying him. They were in his land paying him protection money though. Where did you? These guys are at full pop. I mean, they're mowing these people down. This is terrible. Yeah,
this is over. Excellent job to Rage and Kelar coming out prepared and bringing the heat. For whatever reason, I think this lag is making it go a little bit longer than it needs to be. Time to hit a fast forward on this because I think we started a little bit late.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
All right. Hey, are you gonna try to get Kelar in the room for a little interview?
Kelar and Rage.
Yeah, if we can. I know Kelar will probably be down. We'll see if hopefully Rage come in too. I obviously want to talk to Rage.
Yeah.
I obviously want to talk to Rage. But yeah, this isn't super slow-mo right now. All right, what can we exit out of to try to get stuff going? All right, there's the GG call. Doesn't matter anyway. Quendi Z coming ready to go. Winning games, talking shit while they're doing it. Fantastic display.
Yeah.
Kudos to Rage and Kelar for bringing it on. That was awesome.
Domination.
We'll go and take a look at how much gold. Rage sitting at 26. Kelar got 23,000. And Original and Dragonstar, they were only to get about 12 and 13,000 gold and didn't really get any sort of significant trade profit. Kelar actually had 5,000 in trade, so he was getting gold, he was getting trade. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before that. So, whew. All right, well, looks like Quendi Z definitely justified their spot in the ranking there for sure. Holy moly.
Kelar will be joining us soon.
Yes. Yeah, he can come up in here, can't he?
Yeah. Well, can he come up? He said he can't join. All right, we'll go down.
We'll go down to you.
We'll go to voice chat too. All right?
All right. Whew. All right.
Hello.
Kelar!
There he is.
I'll be right back. Go ahead.
So, Kelar, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, all right, bud?
Sure.
Were you in competition with freaking Andy and freaking Chris trying to make the shortest series?
Yeah, we saw that they clapped their opponents really hard, so we had to do the same. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Also, when I was watching, I was watching you especially in the very beginning. When you went against Original for Golden Pit, I noticed his build order was very nonchalant, to say the least.
It was suspect.
Can you walk us through that? Like, what was your original plan, and did you change when you saw his build?
Yeah, I in the beginning my plan was just playing defensive, get a hold on the middle, and then push slowly with my Haufnitze. But then I saw him completely disaster, so I just went champions and tried to kill him fast. Nearly worked, but then Jibda came and killed him.
And you did a great job. You did a great job of recovering when he came in with the Paladins. But I kind of thought that too. Like, I saw, like, you weren't geared for a full blown rush, but then like you went full champion rush, and you almost had him. You really did. That really came over. And honestly, once I saw that Wing was Teutons and Jibba was Franks, that was like over. Going into the game where I feel like it was a good fight from the beginning with you and Dragonstar going Sicilian on Sicilian. Walk me through there, because I'm still new. I've never played the Sicilians ever in my life. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, Sicilians normally want to do like a forward dungeon rush with how are they called? Sergeants, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I decided against that because I saw Jitba's Hans, so I wanted to do damage him so he can't push Wayne early. So I sent my rush over to him. I sent some sergeants over to him to build some dungeons, and that gave Dragonstar the middle hill between us essentially. So I had to play a bit more passively in that game.
Okay. And what happened with Rage? Did he really delete units? Because we saw that and we picked it up.
He didn't. He was just trolling.
Okay. That's a shame, because that would have been awesome. I did try to send word to you specifically, where if in game 3 you threw up a noob arrow, you would have earned yourself $25, but that's okay. That's okay. But go into game 3, because they doubled you at first.
So not even no. That's what I was gonna ask. Not only in game 3, Keller, it felt like every game their plan was to double you.
Yeah,
you were able to fight back, especially in that first game when you were able to restabilize after those Paladins came in. And you got the the BBCs from Bohemians and just started going to work. But yeah, that was their plan to double at you. What are your thoughts on that?
I think I don't know, they picked early rushing civs, so, and I'm worse at the start than Wayne is, so if they want to do that, that's the right decision, I think. Getting a Goth rush into a Hun isn't really doing anything ever, because you can just go, because I just went Paladin early, and his how are they called?
The Husks.
Huskarls, yeah, they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then I just said to Wayne, okay, I'm having a bit of a rough start, take the market and send me some gold. And then I could just build up my army anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and Wayne did, like, in the other 2 games, I feel like Wayne was a little bit slower. In this game, he was very much faster in getting pressure on Original to start, like, making him feel uncomfortable where they couldn't double you. But I like I said, though, I don't know if you were freaking Andy. Like, I just maybe, like, you guys played 2 very, very fast series. We love that here. Like 3 games in pretty much an hour. That's awesome. And they were fun games to watch. And we said it earlier in the show that we really do like watching you. You've gone so far, right? I mean, 18 months ago, you were in that noob thing, right? Rising Star or whatever.
I think it was 18 months, yeah. Should be correct, right? Yeah. September 2020.
Yeah. and now here you are in Quendi and getting better and better. And not mentioning any names, but I've seen some players where maybe you should be not have to qualify, and maybe they have to start proving themselves. Okay, because I saw someone with 2 rush saves. I saw a Frank with Slav bonus, and I just didn't see him get it done.
Yeah. We're on Greek TV. We're trying to still be authentic at the same time, not to offend anybody. So we were glad that Rage did the shit talking for us.
Yeah, Rage was on fire today. Also in the lobbies, like when they took too long, he was also already.
He was giving it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys would have had probably the record, but I do think freaking Andy and freaking Chris, they might have beaten you out just in time.
Yeah, I think we like the first. Yeah, we had 3 like 20-minute games. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. The last game was the longest, but the other 2 are pretty quick.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of like the dark horse in a way, because like Rage was like finished 3rd last year. You had some really brutal series where, like, I feel like just a couple things could have went differently and you could have finished much higher. So, like, you know, you guys are like 3. These guys were 6. You definitely played to your ranking, right? Maybe those guys advanced with a couple admin wins. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Tommy's gonna challenge Jibda to a 1v1 later.
Yeah, if Jibda's like, you talking smack about me, you want a 1v1, I'll be like, yes. Yes, hold on. Just give me a week so I can empty out my 401k to put it on the money line, all right, buddy? Clearly, it wasn't his day today. I'm only, I'm saying that in jest. I hope that he could, find himself or find his keyboard and his mouse and his shortcuts again. But I just didn't see any threat that you guys just didn't look threatened. The fact that he was Huns and he was Franks with Slavs. Like, you guys just did whatever you want. I mean, you were champion rushing a guy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you were literally. I don't know if you set your rally point on like the far side of his base, and like all your champions were making it through. Like they were not dying. It was weird.
Yeah, because they started doing halberdiers. It's also something I saw. So halberdiers don't kill champions.
So Kelar, but you did. So like once you went into his base and you saw the build, you were like, all right, I could kill this guy, right?
Yeah.
But by the way, to reference this to history, during the Battle of Vienna, the Polish king Sobieski, when he came out and you viewed the battlefield, he took out his looking glass and he looked at the Turks and he said, "We're going to kill these guys. They have no idea how to make a camp." That's exactly what he said, and then he literally rode over them. It's a true story too. He was excited by the way they built their camp. He says they're dead. True story.
All right, Kelar, I got a couple questions for you before you get out of here. First question is the next round. We got a little civil war going on between Quendi. How do you feel about that matchup?
Depends if they start playing more. I feel like we could have the upper hand if they don't train.
Ooh. Well, I know Kellen and Brew have been playing a little bit together, and Leash is on the roster, and he's been playing some late night games recently. Do you think you're going to see Leash in the next round at all?
Yeah, if we see Leash, that's going to be hard. Yeah. Like Leash and Kellen together, oof.
Ooh.
So I'll throw you one, all right? I think Leash is going away the 11th. So just make it after that.
That doesn't mean you can't practice this week, Kelar.
Yeah.
Oh, because the second question I want to ask you, Kelar, because you're also going to be a participant in the Slugfest at High Noon, sponsored by?
Kamale Electronics. I mean, Summons Electronics. My friend's name is John Kamale. Summon Electronics. I'm sorry.
But yeah, how do you feel about your team, and how do you feel about that event coming up? Feel free to talk shit about it. We don't care, even though we're hosting it. But go ahead.
Yeah, rules are a bit weird. We gotta see a bit of weird stuff going on.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, we're all about weird stuff.
I've been watching, a little bit of Nilly and T90 recently because I don't really like watching RM, but I just kind of watch their stream and see what's going on, and it's very standard and organized, and that's just not what Greek TV is about.
Yeah, but probably we're gonna see, like, I don't know, because it's better to lose 5 games and win 2 in the same time as winning 1. We're gonna see a lot of YOLO rushing strats, I think.
Yes, love it.
Yes, we want fast games.
That's exactly if that's what happens. If that's the result of all this, then that's exactly what we want. So that is perfect.
I do think the 4 best teams, though, will find their way to the top. I do, regardless of whatever strategy. I know freaking Andy's looking over everything, studying the rules, looking for loopholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have the strongest team right now, but they both have a lot of potential if I get them to train.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Well,
So-
you did pick the team, just for the record.
Yeah, but I picked based on potential, what I see in them.
There you
like
go.
that.
I'm a visionary. I'm a visionary.
There we go. I like that.
We got Herb Brooks over here making his own squad.
Yeah. To be honest, me and Tommy don't know if it's going to be one of the best DM events ever or a complete shit show, but we definitely appreciate you stepping up to sign up and be a captain. And I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, based off the draft with certain people, we won't name who, being extra difficult like we knew they would, that was hilarious to us. Kellen was actually like texting me on the side. He's like, "Hey man, I get this shit every time I put on a tournament, and stand strong with what you did." I was like, I knew this shit was gonna happen. I don't care. Because in me and Tommy's mind, it's like, listen, we got $250 up for grab, and you get to play, Age of Empires to do it. If you don't want to take it serious and don't show up, then it doesn't make any difference to us. We're just gonna make fun of you on the stream.
But I will say this, Keller, and because I did say this yesterday, your team are the who that's. Like I have no idea who they are. So if you can pull something off, though, I feel like you can. That would be a legendary performance because I just don't know who those 2 players are to even say anything. I'm in fact going to appreciate watching them to see what you guys could do together.
Yeah, they're both really good RM players. So potential is there.
Inside information. Information.
So we were able to get RM players over to play. That's interesting.
We're bringing over a lot of people to the dark side. This is great.
I think the next time we have to try to get Nilly and Viper in.
Yeah. I mean, if they show up for a $60 tournament, they gotta come.
Seriously.
Although they might read the rules and be like, Jesus, this is not worth our time.
These guys have no discipline, right? These guys let anything go.
They're going to be like, Goldie Glock, who's that?
Zach would stop the game and be like, "Hi, Viper, it's me. I run the Discord."
Oh, man. All right, well, we got to get out of here. Keller,
Yeah.
excellent job today.
Yeah.
Tell Rage that he's one of Greek TV's favorites right now, because that was fucking awesome, talking that shit. And good luck in the next round against your Quendi bros, and obviously good luck getting the slugfest.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Keller.
All right, let's look at the streams right now. Is Cumming still streaming? What's he doing? Oh, I guess he's playing. All right, we'll send everybody over to Cumming. I mean, I guess it is his tournament. I don't know if he's in the lobby right now.
Is he streaming?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got more viewers than Greek TV.
good for him.
I know, man. He's getting it going. Hey, he is, I mean, other than Old Man Jenkins, I mean, I'm coming is single-handedly saving DM. So how about that?
Well, Dreek, I do have to run. I promised my daughter if she was good that we were going to play some ball in the house because we love doing that and breaking stuff. And it's one of those really big ones that once it starts bouncing, it's knocking down anything, you know?
Yeah.
So, but thank you for having me.
Hey, great stream today.
We'll talk later, bro, right?
Hey, catch you later.
Yep, catch you later. Bye.